So, what's going on? Live? And yeah, tonight I'll be showing some peppers I grew in the garden. Right now I'm just getting a little situated. Alright. And yeah, give me a second, everybody. What's going on? How's everybody doing? As I was saying, tonight I'll be showing off a few peppers and everything. Um, just got another room sitting right here. Just getting everything set up. And yeah, so, alright. Now, alright. Now, let's see here. Alright, right now, here's some of the pods. Now, these ones right here are off my Funky Mutant yellow strain plant. Actually, it's off two of the plants. And they're throwing out pods with the same like feel to them on the skin, but they're also throwing out slightly different phenotypes on the plants. I mean, as you can tell, there's some like that, but a lot of them on some of the plants are coming out like this, or looking like that. That's a more common trait right there that's happening. And as you can see, there's that similarity. And then some of them can get about that size. Some of them got bigger on some plants. But this is off my Funky Mutant yellow strains. There's two different plants right here off they're off of. I know a couple of them are still green. I just got those ones off today. And these ones are very nice. Got some good heat to them. Some can get fairly hot, but they also got nice flavor and nice thickness, somewhat juicy. And over here is golden cayennes, regular cayennes. Interesting thing on this one, looks like a little snail shell. And then some of those are some of my cross right over there. Well, a number of them are crosses that came off from my garden. These green ones here off the same, but they were in a hydroponic container. And then these ones are another type of natural variation of some of the ones that have been grown. And this one's an odd shape of one that I'm off a strain of plants that I call mini boots. They're ones where I got the seeds off of, and previously a couple seasons ago, and it was supposed to be boots, but they were coming out small, maybe about this size, no matter which way I grew them. But they pack some good heat. Right. And then this one's off a strain. I'll talk more about it. So mine is a new variation, a new thing that came up about this year. And this is more on the red. They're really nice and nice size plant. But I'll get more into that in another video. These ones here are the same, but they're just not fully turned red yet. And then these ones here are off my Peach X. I mean, whoops. Now, this one's not fully green yet. I mean red yet. But I did do a video of these a while ago. But it came out different shape last year. Last year they had more of some of them had looked like they're making faces. So, but these ones are really hot. But the thing is, the flavor on them is awesome. And I mean, these don't take for some reason these don't take as long to mature as some of the other super hots or ultra hots, I should say, which is good because ultra hots just take a heck of a long time to ripen. And here's one I was going me and meaning to show. I've been growing these for a few seasons. I had these come out different color variations, and these are from my garden, my strains I'm working on. I'm calling these mini peños, and they get roughly the size, as you can see, the jalapeno thing going on with them. But take a look at the size, and these are awesome. They're crunchy like jalapeno and everything. Very good to be pickled and all that. It can come in slices, and yeah, or you can even just put them in a pickle like they are. And what's awesome about these is they got a nice little sting to them, but without being excessive. Me, I can appreciate all types of peppers and various heat levels in it. Um, I like the crunch and the taste of jalapenos. Those are rather nice. These I did a video on just recently, the golden cayenne. These are just some other cayennes. They're not super hot cayennes, but they're nice. Very productive plants. Super productive. And yeah, and got some morugas right here. For some reason, this is one of the first ones that started ripening pods this year. Even though morugas, can take a while. Oh yeah, since these ones are in frame, these little yellow guys. Check those out. Nice texture, everything. Now I'm not gonna say these are my strain, but these ones will have a nice kick to them. And now see with these, Last season I had gotten a bag of peppers from a local farm, and they had them labeled as Carolina Reapers, and they didn't look exactly like this, but they looked more round and fat or chubby peppers that had a stinger on them. But anybody that's familiar with Carolina Reapers know that they have a particular look to them. But what I'll say about the plants that I saved seeds from, I only wanted to save seeds from them just to see how they would turn out and to see how they would turn out when I'm growing them. Now, there's some ones that look like this, or can differ shapes like this, but there's other ones that look like they got a nice, bulbish kind of round, somewhat scorpion-like or maruga-like shape, and they're pretty hefty pods. Now, these ones are a little bit leaner, but I'm not saying they're not going to be mean. I've had a few of these, and these do have a mean kick to them. Nice flavor as well. But, alright. Now, hey, what are you doing over there? You belong over there. Alright. So, yeah, I like these ones. I'm going to continue to grow them out. The phenotype's different this year, but they are productive. That's my Peach X. And these ones over here, these ones are going to be some mean guys. Look at that. See that? Those ones are mean. So, yeah. Right, alright. Alright, guys. Let me set this down for a sec. Alright. I know I'm going to check the chat. So, yeah. Alright. Let me get situated. Alright. See, these are the mini peños, or PT strands. Ooh. Yeah, alright. Yeah. I just want to show these, and oh man, one of my indoor grown plants is kind of popping over. Yeah. Alright. There you go. Alright. Be cool. Alright. Alright, I'll show you the few plants I do have left in here. Alright. Roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Oh. And then one back here that's we'll wait till the pod ripens on that. It's a jalapeno hybrid I've been toying with. And yeah. This one's Count Dracula. And that one I started in their own garden. Well, that's in that coffee container. Started that one as just an experiment in their own garden to see if the seeds were still viable, because I had the seeds for quite a while. And well, as a plus size, they actually came out pretty well, and actually doing really well. Yeah, I just cleaned the nutrient solution and all that in it. All right, the roots on this one had came out pretty well so far, and after I switch it in here, it's just actually roots coming out pretty nice, and yeah. So And I might just leave this one in here for the time being. But yeah. I do got a pot coming in on that one. Yeah. Since I'm over here, this little plant. Stop doing that. Alright. That's a moon name. Could be mispronouncing, but it is what it is. Alright. Starting off with this. And the other pods in there, I'll probably save the seeds for a giveaway. Don't want to dig on this pot too much. Just go ahead, cut it open. Nice fruit smell. Nice placental wall right in there. Follow the wall for me. Nice placenta tissue is what I meant to say. I'll start with this in it. No, very nice flavor. Nice heat level coming in right there. What I like about it is that it has good pepper. Yeah, I like the way the flavor just improves as it goes along. And the heat for me is staying focused on the tongue area. Mostly the top of the tongue. I'm not saying it's not affecting anywhere else, but that's why I'm feeling it. And I'm feeling it a lot on the taste buds. Wow. The flavor on this. I like the flavor. Alright. It does got some good heat, fruitiness, and that smoky aspect. Alright. I'm cutting open as a mini panio. Wow. It does have a really crisp, green type of smell. A fair amount of seeds, not crazy. Thicker type wall. Oh, check out that real green taste note, which to me could have been left on a little bit longer. But these are super crunchy, which is a plus. Because, just because. You can just have them while you're eating. Just crunch, crunch. Well, and they do have a little heat to them, like as I was mentioning, but it's not one of those heats that's just gonna be like, ah, you know. I mean, at least it won't have your taste buds screaming like that. Um, yeah. Now check this one out. This is all for another phenotype of one of the strains I've grown, and this is an unexpected phenotype actually. So this is something different. I mean, I just picked it today, so I'm gonna let it sit for just a little while longer, a couple of days or so, to see if it deepens in color. I just didn't want to leave it on the plant and you know, risk it getting, you know, any kind of damage to it. So I'm just gonna let it sit for a few days and see how well it wraps up. Oh no! Oh, about to start freaking out. All right. Um, oh yeah, another one of those cayens. Check that out. Now this year with me, um, it's been a little something different rather than birds. Birds really just tend to kind of linger around my garden. I'm not saying birds that never got in around my plants, but I just gotta, you know, I mean, birds mostly try to search around for bugs to eat. But let's see. Yeah, I know each gardener's got to do with their own set of things going on. This year's a little different for me. Um, I know a lot of gardeners deal with various things going on depending on where you're going and your conditions. Um, there had been a few bugs that have been chewing on a couple of my peppers. I noticed, and I expect that with tomatoes more or so. But yeah, that's happened a few times here or there with some of my peppers as well. It's only bothered me a bit here and there due to a certain pods they would chew because it would be a certain pod or so that I like the phenotype of, and yeah. Uh, I haven't had a chance to get those produced yet this year, but um, I would not be surprised that they do have that occurrence. Uh, some of these ones that I marked as long sweets or more ancient variety breed, they had a similar thing going on with that because they had to almost plop the plant over due to the weight. I found that I would have to seriously stake and support those areas where the fruits would go at. I've had that happen with a number of plants of various kinds. I even had a purple bell this year, or a couple of them that would plop over to one side and be like laying on the ground because of the weight of the peppers. Um, I find that for me personally, it's more. I mean, I gotta figure out a way to kind of get some added support to kind of counter that issue. In my situation, I use certain stakes and that to hold it up a bit, and then if I got to, I gotta get something else and kind of add in there to prop it up. I do it with what I have available, regardless if it's like just the random supportive things that are laying around. Um, it's just whatever it means you got to go by. Um, let's see. But yeah, um, alright guys, this one we'll check out because I've been waiting quite a while on this. My mouth is still feeling the spiciness from that Boonade. Um, alright. Alright, as I was saying, these pods I grew from a couple seeds I saved from uh, pods that I bought from a local farm. They marked the parent peppers as Carolina Reapers, and it was questionable. They have the same texture kind of skin on them as these, but they were more rounder and more of a tail, or more of a slimmer tail. Alright. Mm. Mm. Wow. Nice placental tissue. With this, you can really see the placenta. Well, at least I can. I'm not sure how well y'all will be able to, or you as the viewers will be able to. Ooh. Now that more has a, well, almost a 7 pot kind of smell. Wow. Hey. See now. Check that. Look at that. Wow. Sorry, I'm gonna have to save a couple seeds out of this one. But yeah, and from the pods grown from the plant that I get these pods from, I'll probably be giving away some of the pods in some flat rate boxes or whatever, either via whatever method I decide to do with flat rate boxes. I don't know. I mean, really depends on what kind of a thing me and the people talk about. So, Alright. Alright, everybody. Ruby, in regards to that to me, that's, I don't know, there's a lot of wild things that they're trying to do with peppers and other vegetables. So, I don't know, to me, that's not really, I don't know, that can go either way. Um, with the way people are doing things nowadays, hybridizing, cross pollinating, this and that, it's getting to the way of, heirloom varieties are getting kind of different, kind of not like what they used to be. I know heirloom varieties are still around, but it's just getting more and more common now that people have the hybrids and all that kind of stuff. So don't get me wrong, I like some hybrids and all that. There's some awesome ones out there. Well, Ruby, in regards to that, I'm sure there's going to be some people out there that prefer the original flavor of those herbs and would probably rather not have them affected that way. But I'm sure there's a market for what you had mentioned, and that would be interesting to see. But I don't know. Now, with that one I just ate right away, I can feel it on the gum line, and it's more like right after you chew it. For me, feeling it right in my almost in my teeth. And yeah, got a nice heat, nice flavor. Um, wouldn't say heavy reaper. Nah, to me, like I was saying, to me it's more got of taste and feel more like a 7 pot. No, it's not definitely not a bad pepper. Got some strong heat, definitely. Won't rinse my mouth. And yeah, that's some good strong heat. Wow, definitely. Oh, there it goes. Now, the, the heat is definitely focusing on the tongue pretty well. It's making my mouth water a lot. Now, multiple spicy peppers can make my mouth water, and this is a good one that's doing that right now. It's activating the salivary glands pretty well. Now, the heat is actually getting right back here, and as the moisture in my mouth is kind of going around, I can feel it on the sides of my tongue even more. And yeah, that is a good one. I just may continue to grow that one out. I'll just keep the name as what they sold it to me as, so I could have a reminder of where I got it from and what they were calling it, rather than me just trying to rename it. Um, but yeah, that was a good strong one. The heat's actually staying in there pretty good. So like as I'm breathing in and out, I can feel the fan in the flames. That is a strong heat. Wow. Whatever their source was, they have a good source on it. But I could see using that one a lot. If somebody would want something that has heat, that'd be one to go with. And nice flavor. It does have that 7 pot type flavor. I'll go with the citrus aspect. Slight sweetness in there from the 7 pot, like uh, there it goes. Um, yeah. If you guys were wondering why I was going like that, I was just thinking to myself, I gotta get that plate out in that arrow garden and get into something else. Might got an idea for it. For those containers in use. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll go ahead, um, put one of those 5 gallon containers in use. I'll get that and put another pepper plant in it. Grow that with it. Just don't know which one yet. Might use that one. Yeah. Yeah, I think I just might. Even though I just transferred that one into this container. Alright. Yeah. Alright, here I'll show you. Alright. This one may be a little different, but contracted plant. Just transferred it into here. I mean, literally just transferred it into here from I had it in a sports strain bottle, so it doesn't have much in the way to go on roots right now. But being that since I just took it out of there, yeah. So I'm still feeling my mouth tingling from that pepper, which is a good thing. I'm liking that feeling. Anyway. Sorry, y'all, I'm just looking around some of these peppers right here. Um, let's see what I got to deal with. Alright. Let's see. Well, I didn't grab this other pepper plant over there, but I have to get up and walk around over there. Yeah, I would bring it under here, but gotta move all the plants around. Alright, let me. Yeah. About this one here. Got it in a coffee container. Yeah, the pepper was definitely really hot. But, I mean, I'd say for anybody that wants some pods of those, I could send you some, or whatever. I'll probably be saving seeds for it later on in the season, but, you know. This one's actually branching out pretty good. It's getting a lot of flowers coming in on it. Got one pot, red pod on there. It's been right for a while, but I've just been leaving down there for the sake of it. But I don't know if y'all can see this right, but there's a lot of flowers. A couple more pods actually coming in. Took a while for this one to actually get some flowers on it. Oop, that was pepper burp. I'm gonna put this one back so I don't knock it over. I did just transfer that plant out of, or not transfer it, I did change the nutrients on it. Um, Well, yeah, definitely. Alright, let me see what this is. Checking the chat. Alright. Ruby, I just give whatever for this is you can how I use a hydroponic mixture. Uh, if you have a grow store or a greenhouse, you can get some from them, or they can point you in the direction to get some. Uh, Depending on how much a person would grow or would like to grow indoors, or in the method I'm using, would depend on how much they should get. It's just can vary. There's a whole mess of options you go through. I mean, so, uh, well, Ruby, I can, if you hit me up in Hangouts, I'll just, I'll give you a little, I'll give you an idea of what to go by on it. So, I mean, or give you suggestions, I should say. Yeah. But, alright, people. Alright, that's the plant I got in the old garden. I need to get that one out. It can be in there for a little while. Alright, JDS, you want to see what I harvested today? I'll go ahead and show you guys again. Alright, no problem. Alright. JDS, the plant, you can take them out when they're smaller, but I just left that one in there a little longer than I expected. Um, these ones here, I, these ones, I basically, um, I'm sorry, I was getting distracted because I was thinking about other things. These ones are from my one strain called the Funky Mutant Yellow strain. And yeah, these are all for two different plants. I'm liking the shape of this one. And where is this other one I'm looking for? Some of them are having these odd shapes. Where is that guy? Not that one. Well, they are having some odd shapes. So, Uh, See, a lot of sometimes with these strains, they end up with that funky look to them right there. When I would give them the funky mutant shape, it's not like they get a funky ugly look to them. They got just a funky shape to it. Got a couple cayennes look like a snail shell or something. Just picked those today. Another one of mine. A couple other random chilies there. Some of these are off a plant that's actually an offshoot of a strain, just a general variation or mutation, I would call it, or natural crossing, whatever it is. I'm just going to call it a variation. But this one is one I will be talking about more at a later point. It's a strain of mine that is something new off of it. So this is a pretty cool one. I think I will continue to roll that out. Nice cool shapes and nice heat and flavor to it. And here is my Peach X. Now, different phenotypes from last year. Last year they had more of a, some of them had more of a grin or looking like they had a face on them. This one, yes, is still kind of still some greenish, but give it a couple days. And yeah. So, but these do have some gnarly shapes. So. And yeah, these are gonna be some mad burners right here. Alrighty, guys. Ah, itch on my hand, itch on my hand. Alright. Feels like you got another pepper burp coming on. Ah, there it goes. Now, JDS, in regards to um, the taking them out of the AeroGarden, I tend to take them out in various stages. Some I have taken them out a lot smaller. Some I've taken out a lot bigger, but that's not a bad size. It would be suggested take them out, a little bit smaller, so the roots can actually jump out a little faster. Yeah, that happens sometimes because when you're struggling to get them out, and you can possibly damage the plant in some ways, and it takes a little while to adjust the roots, but because the roots comparatively in the AeroGarden thing versus growing it in the non-circulating as well, it just the roots are a little different. So I mean, I mean, when they're a little bit younger, they can do it, but when they're bigger, they can do it as well. But it takes a little more time. I mean, it has to give them time to adjust, regrow the roots, or some new roots to it, and then there you go. But it can work either way. I mean, just give the plant the situation. Um, but yeah, it just goes either way with it, from what I've seen anyway, man. Uh, I'm thinking that after I get this plant out, the aero garden now, um, yeah, so I mean, as I was saying, it really depends on which is what, and I don't know. It depends on the strain, the plants, and all that. I mean, like in regards to that one plant, the planter I just showed a little bit ago. Here, hold on. Give me a second. I'll show you which plant I'm talking about. See this one here. See this one here? I started an aero garden. And yeah, I don't know if you can see right in here. Let's see if I can get that on camera. Come on, show it. Show it. There it goes. So you can see right in there that got a pot. Yeah, it's got some flowers in there, but and if I'm correct, it's got another one going in there too. Yeah, but yeah, some nice sized flowers in it. Let's see. But in regards to this one, the seeds I have had for a few years sitting around. I got it from at a store. Um, you guys might be familiar with the name of the company. Very common in a lot of stores. Um, but I think they changed the name of it within the past few years of what they called it, or if they don't carry that certain one. Um, but yeah, the these ones were called Big Dipper, and the one the plant I just showed you, and that one is actually um, very nice sized peppers. Uh, it's just that the seeds, like I said, were a few years old, and just put it in the aero garden to see how well the seeds would take off. Then after I got a certain height, I decided to say, bring it out and put it in here, put it there. And the roots didn't have very many roots at the beginning, but then within a couple weeks, bam, just roots. Yeah, yeah, Ruby. I mean, it does take a little while for the roots to bounce back a little, but it really depends on the situation. Uh, but hey, let me what kind of pepper plant did you lose that you mentioned? I really do gotta transplant that plant out. I do got an idea of where I'm gonna put that one. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing is, thing with those plants, man. I mean, that's how I feel about plants at times of mine too. Could I mean, get around to raising them, doing this and that, tend to them for a while, and then it does feel like there's a certain kind of, almost like a little thing you get with them. I mean, a little bond per se, but yeah. Uh, cool, cool, Ruby. Uh, yeah, there's what I what I noticed about some of them, they can just take a while. Huh. That's cool that you found out a way to do that. Um, yeah, what 11, were you doing it via like a what kind of medium were you using? Were you using more like a soil, hydroponically? Just curious. But Ruby, yeah, those Anaheims are pretty nice strains. I mean, I I don't mind them. I kind of like them. I like how they produce and everything. Okay, Ruby uses soil. That's cool. But one thing I found out that does help is what people do. Sorry, I had an itch. What some a lot of growers will do um, is they'll take a. I'm not telling the person to do this. I would say this is something you got to be careful with. It's and and there's some people that use a hydrogen peroxide mixture. Um, it can be bought from most any stores. It has a 3% hydrogen peroxide mixture that's already in there. Already mixed at 3%, and you can get for like $1 for a 32-ounce bottle or something. And I would not get straight peroxide because new. Um, but get that and mix it, water it down, to a mixture of that 3% peroxide and water down with some bit of water. You know, maybe like 4 parts water, 2 parts that, or something like that. And yeah, and then just what people do is if they feel like they got any kind of root rot or um, fungal infection on the plants, they use that on the roots, and it actually helps clear that up, any germs, bad bacteria, and all that stuff. And it helps aerate the soil as well. So, or helps release oxygen in the soil. or oxygen to the roots. I can see where it works. It has its place. Um, in regards to plants that you have in containers or or hydroponic methods, there's a lot of simpler use like that. Now I'm not saying go and do it, but I'm just not. I mean, I don't see. It really depends on a person's situation. So yeah, all right, there it goes. When the chat came out for a second. Ruby, you can look it up. They even got videos of it online and stuff. But it does have its place when it's necessary. It's good for use for to help with any kind of bacterial fungus problems, even root rot that they say. But um, and hydroponics is a lot easier to do that because it's just you can easily rinse them off and all that stuff. But yeah. Now, in regards to what you're saying off brand about the soil, there's lots of different brands you can use that work just fine. I mean, it works just fine. Um, there's been times where I've seen people use lots of different methods for growing. Um, even if you don't have the best soil quality, if you have some decent nutrients to feed them, that can help out a lot. It just really depends on how creative you get with it. But um, oh, oh, okay, yeah. Man. All right. Just looking over some peppers right here. I don't know why, but no cayenne. Don't hurt. What is? Yeah. That. A little tanginess to it, but I don't know. With some of these, we'll have to throw some of these in with some flat rate boxes or something. Yeah. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Alright, everybody. Yeah. So, but as the season goes along, I'm going to go ahead and continue with my strains here. Let's see. This so far is one of the nicest pods that I like off my Funky Mutant Yellow strain so far this season. And I like this shape here. That's kind of one of the shapes I like going with. Like how that is. Because that was one of the features on the previous generations. And alright. Be sure to get something to eat, Ruby. And yeah. Thank you. Have a good one. Be well. Alright. Alright, keep it spicy. Alright. 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 Oh boy. Yeah. So been like that 30ish. And well, since I'm over here, since I was showing peppers, um, get that open right quick. Get that off there. Sorry about that to get that leaf off. But yeah, I'm looking forward to growing this one more. Likely this one going in here. So I have to do that in a certain method. But here's my little Peno hybrid. As you can see, I got one ripening up. And that one there, it's got a little funky mark on the bottom. Sometimes that happens. Oh, I got one hiding in here, little too. But these get some nice marks. And yeah. So, and I do want to get this into a larger container. That would be more preferable. What I think I will do is, I don't know. I just leave that one in there for now. So I just got other things to focus on with regards to plants. Um, yeah, someone gonna have to get into bigger containers, definitely. Now, what I'm going to do here is there's a handful of other ones that I'm just working on, but yeah. Just sorry, y'all. I'm just thinking about what I'm doing with certain strains this year. Some of these I'm going to take outside, leave outside. Other ones I'm just going to have to do other things with. Um, the Moonade, I'm going to take outside, try to transfer that into soil, and then I'm going to take the pods out that's ripening. And then that one over there, I don't really want to take it outside, since it's doing pretty well. But if I have to. So, yeah, there's just a number of them I can do that stuff with. Yeah. Hey. Alright. And more videos going to be coming up, definitely. There's no doubt. Got some dehydrating to do. Got more pod reviews coming up. And yeah. Ideas galore. Right. Alright, everybody. Then the stream's winding down. I'll go ahead and chat at you later. And yeah. Uh, yeah, so just oh yeah, sorry about that. I'm just thinking of peppers and experiments with plants. So yeah. Alright. Alright, everybody. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it a night. And everybody, you got any questions, comments, do what you do. Put it in the section below. You know, click the subscribe icon. You know, click the notification bell. And if you're doing me a huge favor, hit the like button. And yeah, everybody be well and have a good season, good year, decade, bicentennial, and all that. So, yeah, good things, people, positive thoughts. But anyway, on a serious note, I'm going to have to hop off the stream here. And yeah, so yeah, everybody, we'll call it a night, like I said. And get ready to talk to y'all in the next video. One of the videos to come up. And yeah, I'll get to see y'all soon in the next video. Alright, remember that hashtag, keep it spicy. Peace out. Till next time. Later. Uh-oh.